Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. Yes, another video. But I need y'all opinion on something that I'm kind of struggling with here. If I'm being unreasonable, if I'm wrong, if I need to adjust my own attitude. So I'm coming to my trusted friends in the Blessed Place who always give it to me straight and no chaser. First of all, my daughter just said, "Mama, why are you making a video in the exact same place as your desktop? You have a laptop now, you can move around." But I'm just used to this setting. Okay, y'all, this is the incident at hand. I'm going to try to crank this out before my husband get home because he's on his way. Okay, I'm going to a cousin, friend, member, all in one. We're going to their house tonight. I'm going to Denise. Denise is already there, or she's going, and I'm going. And didn't realize my husband had any plan. My husband had no plans of going to this girlfriend's house. She and her husband. But my husband just called me. He was at our church doing some painting. He and a couple of other young men from our church. They were like 19 and 23. So that's relevant to the story. And he calls me. My husband calls me and says, "Baby, I'm going to meet you at so and so's house." And I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Because she called and invited me to come over and have hang out with y'all and have pizza." And I said, "Well," I said, "Well, what you gonna do with the boys?" I call them the boys. I always call our young men at church the boys. "What you gonna do with the boys?" And he said, "Oh, I told her I had the boys with me painting the church, and she said bring them over too." And maybe I shouldn't have, but I just immediately got just a little attitude because I said, "Can't you drop them off home and come home and we can ride over there together?" And he was like, "No." Now, mind you, I don't know if the boys are listening to this conversation or if he was away from them. I don't know. I don't know if I put him in an uncompromising position. I don't know. But he said, "No, because I've already told the boys that they can come." And I said, "Okay, okay, all right." And he said, "Well, I told her I was with the boys, and she said, go ahead and bring them on, and she'll order enough pizza." I said, "Okay, okay, okay, that's cool." I said, I'll meet you there." We hang up. He calls me back like 5 minutes later. "Baby, don't leave. Wait on me. I'm coming home." I was like, "What do you mean, don't leave? You said you're going to meet me over at our friend's house." And he's like, "No, you said you wanted me to come home so that we can go together. And you didn't want the boys to go, right?" And I said, "Well, you didn't have to change it. You already told them that they can come. You didn't have to change it." He said, "Well, I've already changed it now." And I said, "Okay." So I'm waiting on him to come home so we can go over there. This is my question. Was I being, did I come off as a B? I, don't, I never want to come off that way. Or was I come off as being unself? Was I coming across as selfish or um, spoiled? Or I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with that because let me give you some background and give you my reasoning. First of all, I don't know if it's just my old school way of thinking, tradition, the way I was raised. I don't know, but I just feel like when someone invites you to their home or invites you to an activity or something like that, unless they specifically tell you to bring somebody with you or tell you to bring so and so, you don't just show up with extra people, or you don't put that person in an uncompromising position as to invite those people that they would have normally invited. Like when she told my husband to come over, and she said, "I got the boys with me." I'm feeling like, what she's gonna say then? "Oh, okay, well that's all right, don't come." To me, she was in some kind of an uncompromising position and said, "Okay, well come on and bring them too, and I'll order extra." That's number one. I just feel like you don't, and I'll give you a little background of a few different incidents that this has happened. Like one time, we were going to meet a couple, like a double date, and it was a holiday. I don't know what it was, Thanksgiving. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of holiday. We were going to meet a couple for a double date, and my husband's friend, one of his friends, guy friends, who had maybe just had a breakup with his girlfriend and didn't, and his family doesn't live around. He wanted to hang with us during the holiday because he didn't have anybody to be with for, like, we'll just say, like Thanksgiving. And my husband says, "Oh, so and so's gonna go with us. And I'm like, why is he going? This is a double date. Why is you inviting a fifth wheel? Well, baby, he just didn't have anybody to be hang out with for the holiday. And got an attitude. And as a matter of fact, that what I basically said, he cannot go. He is not invited. And it's not our fault that he does not want to commit to a woman during the year, but during the holiday he's lonely. That's not our fault. And that was one incident. Then another incident, we were having something at my mom's house, and someone wanted to come, and it was like a intimate type setting or something with my family. And my family is the type of people who we love everybody and we can accept everybody, receive everybody. And a lot of people, different people, come to my parents' house and we hang out with a lot of different people. But this particular incident, it was like it could have been Christmas Eve or something like that, but it was like a little, traditional family intimate setting. And he wanted to, bring a few of the boys wanted to come over, and he wanted to know could he bring them, and I'm like, no. And he's like, well, if this was, on my side of the family and you want to bring, you know, extra people, my family would just receive them. And I'm like, my family is very receiving of people also. But I think it basically comes down to probably the difference in how we were raised. My husband loved to bring home strays. First of all, he is a people person. When I tell you all, to the utmost degree, I have never seen a person who is such a people person and love people and people love him and are drawn to him. And so, and I think he just grew up bringing home strays. I mean, he probably just brought home stray animals, stray people. And then I grew up in a very cocoon type family where we didn't, I've never, when I tell y'all, I probably have seen one person that my mom calls a friend ever come to our house. I've never seen. We just didn't have women and men coming and going in our house, and we had a few friends that came over, but we didn't just bring home strays. We just didn't bring home people and say, "Oh, mom, this is Joey," and he needs somewhere to stay tonight, or he needs a meal. And I think that comes down to the main difference in how our personalities and how we were raised. And now in our relationship, my husband just all are welcome. All are welcome. And now, and let me tell you this, I don't mind at our house. Y'all believe me when like I say, I've said this several times. When I call this the blessed place, I'm not just calling it the blessed place here on YouTube. I mean, our home is the blessed place because people love to be here and we enjoy people coming. We have people all, of course, pastor, first lady, we got all people coming and going, and I enjoy them. I enjoy them, and they are well. Our house is very warm and welcoming and loving, and I invite, them. But that at our house, I don't like taking people to other people's houses. So just because we have people who are drawn to us and like being with us, that's all well and good. But just because we have those people, we can't. To me, I just feel like it's wrong to now go put those people on other people. Because people are drawn to us, when I go to my sister's house, I'm going to take 2, 3 other people with me. I just don't think it works like that. But I'm struggling with, am I wrong about this? Am I being a bee about it? Am I being too closed-minded about it? Am I being selfish about it? Am I being spoiled? Am I being too rooted in tradition and I need to come up out of that? I don't know. I'm struggling with that. So I'm coming to my trusted friend. So y'all tell me what you think. I think I'm trying to see, did I vent it all? Did I get it all out? All right, I think I got it all out. All right, I'm waiting on my husband, and we're gonna go over there in a few hours. I'll be back to check my responses, and I hope I got some help. All right, love y'all. Y'all be blessed.